Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Wednesday night. It has been a good trading day, I think. There were some dips to be had, so if you are buying crypto, this is the stream for you because we're going to talk about the top 5 exchanges to buy crypto. That's right. For trading crypto, we're going to go over 5. We'll talk about a few others as well, of course. But first, just want to let you know that I'm on every night, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time from right here in Boston. So do please tune in. Also hit the like button and subscribe. I always ask that. If you're watching this on the replay, because all of my live streams become videos on my channel, that you weren't here live 9 o'clock, so you couldn't engage in the chat and ask me questions and all of that. So do try to tune into the live streams, be more interactive, and certainly appreciate the support always. Let me pop down here in the corner, and we're looking at the Bitcoin chart here. And Bitcoin right now is just trying to get over this yellow line here. 24,200 is this line. We've touched it twice already. This is kind of the third time. Touched it a little bit earlier this evening, but here we are. See whether Bitcoin can break this resistance and move on up. 2 nights ago, we were battling right up here at 25,200. That was the high resistance in Bitcoin. And then last night we were down here at 24,200, and here we are again tonight, 24,200. So there was a big retracement that happened this morning into the afternoon. Was wondering how low this would go. This came out as the same time as the stock market was going down because of the notes, the meeting minutes from the FOMC meeting that happened a couple weeks ago, talking a little more about extended raising of interest rates, battling inflation here in the United States that is going to continue on, and trying to stay out of a recession. And that wasn't taken too well. But then by late in the afternoon, and once the stock market closed, crypto started trading back up. So we had a couple bounces here right off of 24,200. We're right over that now, 24,217. So that's a little update on Bitcoin. And we look at the Dogecoin chart, and Doge is back up over 8.5 cents. Kind of interesting. Doge should have been lower because Doge was trading down over the past day and a half. But early this morning, late last night, Elon time, West Coast time, Elon Musk puts out a tweet. And so here's Elon's tweet. High time I confessed, I let the Doge out. So it was me, I let the dogs out, but he said Doge here. And just by Elon putting that out there in a tweet, again, it's kind of, I think, call it a wink and a nod to the Doge supporters that he hasn't forgotten about us. And with that, we had this huge green candles. Doge came all the way back up to 885, and then he ended up getting shorted and traded back down. But Doge would have been a lot lower, probably would have been 820, maybe in the 816s, while Bitcoin was trading down, to 23,600 here. We probably would have seen Doge a lot lower than this if it wasn't for that Elon tweet early this morning, my time. So, and of course, when I got up this morning and I saw this chart, I was like, oh, I better check Twitter. Something happened. And sure enough, it was the Elon tweet. So that's what we had with the Dogecoin run. So that's a little update on what's going on with crypto trading right now. Again, looking at Doge coming down and hitting 8.3, Bitcoin at 22 or 23.6, and we could look at some other coins too a little bit later after we go through the exchanges, and we'll see and wonder whether that was the dip and everything is going to be trading back up from there, or are we going to see more dips to come? So we will be looking at that. So, and we'll do a Q&A after we go through the exchanges as well. But now, invite you to hit the like button. Again, when you're hitting the like button, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe as well. Appreciate that. And we're going to start on the 5 crypto exchanges that I think are the best exchanges to use. And so you will see that KuCoin and Kraken are not on the list. And Crypto.com was probably number 6, but not on the list. On Crypto.com, we talked about this last night, but they have a good selection of coins, a lot of coins, but I don't like their spread. I don't like the trading platform. I don't like their app. Just not really user friendly, and everything is built around Crow, their own in-app token, which they really push everything about their token. That's what gives a lot of liquidity on the platform. It all revolves around their own token, and that's not really a good sign. So I don't recommend Crypto.com. I tried it out when I was trying out a lot of other exchanges over the past couple of years, and that one just not really a great trading platform in my opinion. But we'll start with number 5 here. Number 5 is Robinhood, and I'm going to put Robinhood here. Robinhood has its challenges, but Robinhood is a great introductory platform for people first buying crypto. And I think there's a lot of people, particularly in the Doge family, that their first crypto they ever bought was on Robinhood. And Robinhood is an app on your phone. They do have this website here, and on the website you can actually track your portfolio and you can look at some charts. They're very basic charts that they have, but it's really built around the app. And many of you have seen these screens for Robinhood. Very easy to read, keep track of your whole portfolio, as well as you scroll down and you get all the individual stocks and cryptos. Yes, they do trade both stocks and cryptos. And so it allows you to very easily sell a stock and buy a crypto, or sell a crypto and buy a stock. So you can go back and forth. It's all on one platform. So that is pretty easy to use. Sometimes there's a little waiting period to get your buying power back. So you kind of have to be aware of what those limitations are between the stocks and crypto. And they also have a limit on how much you can actually transfer off of Robinhood at any one time. Now that they have wallets, you buy crypto on Robinhood, you can transfer it off of Robinhood up to about a $5,000 limit. So that is the daily limit that Robinhood has. And it's there to protect you, because if somebody somehow gets to hack your phone and they're able to get into the Robinhood app and they want to clean you out, they can't do it all at once. Every 24 hours, $5,000 maximum. That's there to protect you. I know it's a pain. If you're looking like Pro the Doge, right, in his millions of Dogecoin that he's transferring off, it's taken him forever, and he's doing it on a daily basis. $5,000, $5,000, $5,000. But again, it's to protect you. So what I don't like about it, the spread also, just like Crypto.com has that challenge, Robinhood does as well. They don't show you the bid and the ask price. I'll show you that in a little bit on other exchanges. So when you see a price that's actually on the screen, that's not the price you're buying at. You're going to buy it a little higher. And when you sell, that's not the price you're going to sell it at. It's going to be sold at a little lower. That's just how Robinhood works. But they don't charge fees. There's no fees. So that's essentially the fee, that little bit extra that you pay, or that little bit extra that you don't get when you sell, is kind of the fee. So you can look at it that way. But particularly when you do a transfer of crypto off of Robinhood, they're not going to charge you a fee for that either, on top of the minimal network fee. Like for Doge, it was like 0.02 Doge, to transfer, a big lot of Dogecoin off of Robinhood, and that's practically nothing. So Robinhood is a good starter platform, and there's a lot of people who have just bought on Robinhood. They've kept everything on Robinhood. You know, as long as you keep your phone secure, Robinhood is a good app for that. So Robinhood, I call number 5. They were very early in Dogecoin and being able to trade Dogecoin. They started in 2019 trading Dogecoin. So very earlier in the game on that. And so when Dogecoin started really getting a lot of people's interest with Elon Musk, starting tweeting about Doge, a lot of people went to Robinhood. So Robinhood is a publicly traded company. So there is government oversight and regulations and all of that are on the platform and the company and how Robinhood needs to act. So they're not like an FTX, which was not publicly traded. All sorts of games being played, behind the scenes with FTX. That wasn't Robinhood. Robinhood does have they're giving interest on monies that are not that you haven't used yet. So if you've got USD, on the platform and you join Robinhood Gold, you can earn interest on that money until you buy something with it. So that's good too, and it's like $5 a month. You get the first month free for Robinhood Gold. So if you're a heavy user on the platform and you're trading a lot, but there are times when you're sitting on a lot of cash, Robinhood Gold is pretty good way to make extra money on cash that's just sitting there. Right now it's 4.15%, which is pretty good. You're not going to get that even at your local bank for the most part. So Robinhood is good for that as well. So that's number 5. We're going to go number 4 now. And for number 4, Webull. So Webull is another app platform. So these first 2 are primarily trading on an app, and Webull has a much better interface on their phone than Robinhood has. Also trades both stocks and crypto. But the difference is with Webull, you actually see the actual bids and asks, and you see the spread right on the phone there. So it's a much better interface. They also have OTC, over-the-counter stocks that you can do, but also crypto stocks. You can do options. You can trade ETFs as well, all on Webull. So that's good. They also have better extended hours, so pre-market and aftermarket hours for stock trading if you want to do that. But really, really great charts on the order book between the bid and the ask that they have. And they have a number of different charts, and I'll show you that. Their main chart is this. This is the Dogecoin chart right now. Again, this is just on the website. So anybody can see this on the website. The actual trading here, and you can see what the current bid and ask is for Doge on the platform. 8464 is the bid, and 8643 8643 is the sell. So 8643 to 8462. So that's kind of a wide, again, that's a wide spread there. And you'll see later when we look at other platforms that spread isn't that wide, but 84 to 86, that's a pretty wide spread. And that's the same kind of thing that Robinhood does as well. But the other thing that they have outside of their website is they have their own app, and this is on the website as well, or on a computer, and this is their trading app. And I use this to watch a lot of stocks. So this is Tesla today, and how Tesla traded today. And you've got the order book here. You've got this. These are all the after hours right up until 8 o'clock. So Tesla is up after hours. It closed at 200.86, after hours 202.4. So So that's for stocks. And then we can come down here, we look at Dogecoin. So here's the current Dogecoin. Again, bid and ask 845 to 863. So again, the widespread, that they show here on their app. And they use this kind of odd purple and green color, which is a little odd, different than the stocks, because the stocks are really red and green. But for crypto, they use this purple color. I don't know why, but very easy to use. To look at you can look at the daily. And flip around to the 5-day and manipulate this. You can draw on it. There's a lot of indicators you can use. So very, very much like TradingView, but it's right here on this desktop app that you can use for Webull. So that's a little bit about Webull, my number 4 trading. Crypto trading platform. And I have links in the description below for both Robinhood and Webull. Robinhood, you get free stock. Webull has been giving away $5 worth of free crypto when you make your first trade. But sometimes they're giving away Google stock as well. If you don't like the stock and you just want crypto, you sell the stock. And as soon as that buying power comes in for your crypto buying power, then you just buy crypto. So you can do that as well and just stay in crypto. But it does both stocks and crypto as well. The other disadvantage of Webull is they don't have their wallets yet. They're working on the Webull wallets. It is still in beta right now. I'm guessing it's going to work very much like the Robinhood wallets, in that you'll be able to transfer your crypto off the platform, but you're not going to have your own keys. Just like Robinhood, you don't have your own keys. It's not your wallet. It's the Robinhood wallet. We talked the other night on live stream about the big 32 billion Dogecoin Robinhood wallet. That's your coins. If you own Dogecoin on Robinhood, that's in that wallet. And Webull has not said which wallet they have, but I'm guessing it's one of those top wallets. I think there's been a lot of Dogecoin that's been bought on the Webull platform. So that's Webull. So coming in number 3, I have Coinbase. And Coinbase, I also am an affiliate, and you get $10 worth of Bitcoin when you join Coinbase using the link in my description below. So if you're interested in Coinbase, you can check that out. Coinbase has both an app on your phone and a desktop on your computer. I only trade on the desktop. I do not trade on the phone. For the phone, you just don't have as much accuracy. And I'm never trading crypto on the go, on the run. I really am not. Pretty much I'm at my computer at times. I'm going to be trading. And so I don't use the app, but they do have the app, and the app, it's fairly good. Again, no complaints about the app. Sometimes I use the app just to check on current prices when I'm out, but not really trading. I don't really trade there. They have 17,000 assets that you could trade on Coinbase. They've got a lot. Robinhood only has about 10 or 12 cryptos. I don't know what the count is on Webull. I didn't look at that, on how many different cryptos that Webull trades. I think it's more than Robinhood, but not much more. But Coinbase has 17,000 different assets. Now, some of them are trading pairs between USDT and the crypto, or USD. Again, I'm just speaking because I'm in the United States. This is what I see. But here they've got Blur, just added Blur on February 13th. So if you want to trade Blur on Coinbase, you can do that for Blur. But once you log in and you've got your account, this is what you see. And this is their trading platform. This is what I really love, is this detailed trading platform, because you can get right in there and you can see how it's trading. And you've got the order book here between the bid and the ask. And so you see this red and green, and you see what the spread is here. So here's Doge right now at 8569, you've got, well, it was just 8570 versus 8567. So the spread is really, really thin there. So if you're going to buy Dogecoin right now and you're going to do market, you're going to get that price right there between 8573 and 8574 would be your price right now. It wouldn't be 86 for your purchase like we saw on Robinhood and Webull, or 84 when you're selling. You get that price that's right there. And if you do a limit order, you'll see a little yellow dot next to your price there, and you can see it marching up, and then it finally hits. That works really well. So this is called advanced trading on Coinbase. I think this used to be like Coinbase Pro or something. You had to pay extra for. They don't have that anymore. They're trying to get you with some other kind of programs, Coinbase One or something. I don't use that. I just buy right here on this. And usually I'm always doing limit orders. I set my price, set my amount, and then there's an order book that comes up down here when you have an order open. So that all happens right here on the display. Two-factor authentication for using a Google Authenticator app, which highly recommended to be safe and secure. But you can also log in on your phone as well, and again using Google Authenticator app and to be able to track prices. But that's Coinbase. Again, there's a link in the description below if you guys are interested, and get $10 of free Bitcoin using my link. When you make your first crypto trade, you will get that. I think it comes a little bit later, but they do add it to your account. When I joined Coinbase, I went through somebody else's app or link and got $10 of Bitcoin that I still have on whatever the price is now. I think when I joined, Bitcoin's price was a little higher, so I'm a little down on that right now, but it didn't cost me anything. So that is the number 2, or that's number 3. I'm sorry. The number 2. Number 2 is Binance.us. It is Binance.us and not Binance, because I'm in the United States and I cannot trade on Binance. Binance is worldwide, but in the United States, you have to go to Binance.us. And again, I have a link in the description below for Binance.us. This is another platform that I do regular trading on because, again, it has some different trading pairs and some different coins that are available on Binance versus Coinbase. I was trading on Binance before Coinbase, so that's why I still have a lot of my crypto on Binance.us. And then when I joined Coinbase, I saw that they had a lot of other coins that Binance.us doesn't have. So that's why I'm mixed on multiple platforms, is because of what coins there are available on different platforms. So for you might be able to do everything you want just on one platform, and maybe Coinbase works for you. And so you just trade on Coinbase then, and that's all you need. Which is fine. Coinbase also has a wallet. I understand the wallet is, I think it's made from a third-party developer, but it's integrated for Coinbase. But you can also transfer your coins off of Coinbase. Disadvantage of Coinbase is fees. They have fees on each trade, and they also have a small fee for transfer. Binance, very small fee for trading, but they have kind of, especially for Dogecoin, they've got a big fee for transferring your Dogecoin off of Binance. So, and a lot of people on Twitter are tweeting to CZ and Binance there to like fix that, because 50 Dogecoin to transfer Dogecoin off on top of the network fee for Doge, that doesn't make sense at all. To still 50 Doge. I mean, 50 Doge was okay when Doge was like 0.003, but Doge is 8 cents now, and there's no reason to be paying that much. So, so here is what Binance.us looks like. Very similar to Coinbase. Again, very, very tight spread on the bid and the ask. Here we are at 0.0856 is the current price. You can buy it at 0.0856 or 0.0857 is the next up here on the ask, and on the bid it's 0.0856. So it's very tight there. Again, limit order or market order. You can do stops as well. You can do stop limits. You place your orders, again, just like Coinbase, you see the little dot go up and down. Much more trading pairs on USDT. If you do Tether, they have quite a bit on Binance.us. So I've been trading a lot on Binance.us and really like it a lot. So that is my number 2 crypto exchange. So now my number 1 crypto exchange, drum roll. It's not really an exchange. It is a hardware wallet. We'll talk about buying on the hardware wallet, but again, hardware wallet. This is my Ledger Nano S. Get your coins off the exchanges. Put them in a hardware wallet. Again, a reminder. So I recommend the Ledger. I have a Ledger here, and I also have a link in the description below if you want to check out Ledger and you can get a discount. So definitely check that out. Look at that. They've got these cute little pairs of Valentine's Day ledgers. If you want to celebrate Valentine's Day. So what do they have? They've got the S Plus, that's what I own. They've got the X, and they've got this Ledger Stacks. The Ledger Stacks is the new one. If we go and we look at the comparison, again, this is where I am in the United States. They do a comparison here. $279 for a Ledger Stacks, $149 for the X, and $79 for the S Plus. I bought the S Plus for 2 reasons. One, it's half the price of the X. But second, the X has this Bluetooth. See this Bluetooth mobile connection here? Right? That's all you get more is the Bluetooth. Just about everything else is exactly the same. Looks like Ledger Live you can do on an Apple iOS with the X, and you can't do it on the S. But I use it on the computer anyway, so I don't do Ledger Live on my phone, nor would I recommend it. I also don't recommend turning on Bluetooth. The whole idea of having a hardware wallet is to keep people from ripping you off. You don't want the scammers to get there. So you use Ledger Live because that's what you use to interface, right? You plug this baby in, you do your business, and then you unplug it and you get out. That's how you stay safe with a hardware wallet. And yes, Ledger has this Ledger Live, and so you can buy crypto. Again, it doesn't have a detailed sort of buying platform like you'll see with Binance US or Coinbase. You pretty much get the price that they give you, so it's not great for that. But again, why would you want sort of that open door to a hardware wallet into your crypto? I don't recommend that. I think you got to keep that off. And so I recommend not only use the Ledger Live. This is what Rob from Digital Asset News says. He says, treat it like a public bathroom. You get in there, you do your business, and you get out. And that's it. So that's my spiel on the Ledger. I did want to let you guys know that's where I stand on that. And I have not bought any crypto off Ledger Live, and nor do I plan to. It's just not. I just put the crypto on the use my hardware wallet, unplug it, and that's it. So this is Misha Bor on Twitter. I recommend anyone in the Doge community follow Misha Bor. Dear Dogecoin, stay away from exchanges and crypto platforms' official tokens. That's like the Crow token, right, on crypto.com, for instance. All of them with no exceptions. We saw what happened to FTT, right, that FTX had. They created this whole liquidity on their whole trading platform off of a token that they created that was pretty much worthless. Yes, a small percentage of it was being traded, but the large majority of it was just sitting there in FTX with some sort of created value because a small portion of it was actually being traded for a price, but very bad. Don't buy the tokens. You're buying additional risk tied to the destiny of that exchange. Tokens have been created, used by exchanges and crypto platforms to create liquidity out of thin air. That's right. Do not expose yourself to useless risk, especially do not shoulder the risks of companies that have time and time again display of disregard for the safety of their customers. What did we see with Voyager? Voyager had their own token, right? They were taking your money and they were lending it out, trying to make more money on your money. So, yeah. So be careful with that. Just understand how much crypto exchanges have been playing in easy mode. Unregulated market. They offer trading derivatives, act as market makers. They issue tokens that can be used to create nominal collateral. Let me click on that. Liquidity out of thin air. All the trading you do, gambling on a crypto exchange, is within their own black box. They have complete control. They can see all of the trading that's going on. They can determine how it trades. So, got to be careful with all that. All the risk is upon your shoulders too. It's your holdings, all uninsured. None of the crypto is insured. So you got to take care of it. There's no FDIC for crypto. And many products they've been offering without proper disclosure, like their earn programs, are just a way to shift even more risk onto your shoulders. Because they basically say, look, you give us your money, right? And you buy crypto on our platform, then it's not your crypto, it's ours. It's not yours until you have a wallet with your own keys on it. And I'll talk more about different wallets and what I recommend and don't recommend, but you can kind of guess that I'm a big Ledger fan. But that's the news there on Ledger, on exchanges. Use the exchange to buy the crypto, get the best price, and then transfer it. That's what you want to do. So those are the 5. That's my 5 top crypto exchanges, or really 4 exchanges, and then the Ledger, where you're gonna keep and store your crypto. Again, that's my recommendation. You can do what you want to do. A lot of people still sitting there with a bunch of crypto on Robinhood. Hey, now that Robinhood has this wallet system, you can actually use it to transfer to buy things. Like if you wanted to buy a cyber whistle from the Tesla merch store, you can do that through Robinhood. So yeah, you can do that. Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's trading up over 24.2. It's 24,391 now. So we are seeing some positive movement. See where Doge is. Doge is up to 858 right now, trading up. So we're seeing some good positive trading going up. So we can look at some Q&A. What's going on here? 1, 2, 3. Hey, how's it going? Mo Crypto. Robinhood hasn't let me down. The gateway truck. You know, it's pretty easy to use. So Hey, new face. Or is it me, or ever since the FTX collapse, the shorting has slowed down tremendously against Doge? It kind of comes and goes. We can look at the Doge shorts on the chart here, which is this. Let me zoom out here on the daily, and we can see that there have been some big short positions, and we saw it in late December and early January. Some big short positions opened up on Doge, and because all of crypto just kept going up in January, those shorters ended up getting squeezed out because the price of Doge was just, and all other cryptos kept going up. And same with the Bitcoin shorters as well. They were getting squeezed out. So big losses on the short side, which I talked about in a couple of my videos back in January. That's what was happening. So compared to FTX, if we zoom out here, so here was FTX, was right here, the end of October, early November, and that's where FTX ended up coming out. But yeah, not too different. Yeah, we had some big shorts back here in November of 2021. There were some big short positions that were opened up, huge short position there. So a lot of that could have been FTX. Absolutely. And we know that Barry Silbert back in May of 2021, which this doesn't go quite back that far, he was using FTX to short Dogecoin. We did find that out. But yeah, there's still some pretty healthy short positions that have been opened up on Dogecoin. December into January, and then again back here in late November, there were some big short positions opened up. So right now, they're not big shorting going on in Doge right now. It's pretty low. If we look at Bitcoin over that same period in the Bitcoin shorts, early December, there were some, looks like. November and early November and later November were kind of the biggest for Bitcoin, but the Bitcoin shorts have been pretty low since then. So not a lot of Bitcoin shorting going on. So that's what I see there. Doge up to 860 now. Get a big green candle on the current half hour. So we'll watch that. Hey, Hitman, how are you? I buy Doge every week on Robinhood and transfer to Ledger. Well, there you go. And how much does it cost you to transfer that Doge off of Robinhood to your Ledger? It's like 0.02 Doge. It's like it's minimal. So that's not a bad way to go. Not a bad way to go. The digital price display. Oh, Robinhood's. It's a pretty easy platform to use. Yeah, very clear what all the numbers are. I think they did a good job. I think Pro the Doge in his video the other day said that if Apple itself were to design a trading platform, they would probably just copy Robinhood, because Robinhood is very good. Robinhood's gotten in trouble that some of the confetti and stuff they used to have was trying to gamify trading, and I think they got their wrist slapped for that. And I don't know if they still do that confetti or not, but the app works very well. Munchma, he's got old videos on YouTube. Is that Misha Bar you're talking about? Has old videos on YouTube. Yeah. AMP mentioned today in the New York AG in a lawsuit against CoinEx. Right. It's a security. AMP is a security. So we already knew that from Coinbase, because Coinbase had to pay a fine. It was Coinbase, right? It was one that had to pay a fine for trading AMP. And so going after another exchange. and just saying, got to stop trading AMP. So what is AMP doing? I haven't looked at AMP. It's not trading bad. That's kind of some negative news there, and AMP's trading okay. So that news hasn't hurt AMP and what it's doing. So, but again, they're going after the exchanges because that's what they can do. So. Hey, Ron, price of Doge goes up when I come on. That's not bad, right? That's not bad. Had to delete Munchma's message there. Can't be talking about that. Because he doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah. Hey, to see that when to see big green candles when I'm on live, that's always a good thing, right? Big green candles for Doge. Bitcoin trading well too, big green candle. So here's, if I zoom out on Bitcoin, this is what we were looking at as Bitcoin trading forward. We've got sort of two things here. We could have Bitcoin come up over that 25,250, come back and retest it and then move on up higher, or we could see something drifting lower in the 22,000 range. This is what we were talking about the other day with Bitcoin. So we'll watch that. We'll watch that going forward and see how Bitcoin trades and which way it goes. We've got some unemployment numbers coming out Thursday morning, and we've got PCE, which is just another inflation indicator coming out on Friday. So those are kind of the big economic news coming out, and we'll see how the stock market reacts to that. The DXY is still up over 104. Came down a little bit later this afternoon, but still up pretty high. So that's not good when that's up there. And the VIX is still over 22. This is volatility. So again, came down a little bit this afternoon, but still over 22. So uncertainty in the markets, that is. So we'll see going forward how that, whether we see however we see the VIX react. So. But yeah, this is turning into a nice V here. That's what we see here. See a nice recovery there. And likewise in Bitcoin, we're seeing that. So for those looking to buy dips, that could have been the dip right there this morning or early this afternoon. And we see that in a lot of other coins as well. There are some that have just said, we're not going to dip. We're just going to keep taking off. One of them I was watching was Yearn. So this is Yearn Finance, just taking off. So I've invested in Yearn, and this is great price action coming up on Yearn here. So that's good to see. And Ribbon was kind of sitting kind of low, but now seems to be coming up. So that's good. And we have Optimism also making a big run back up today. So we don't see those downward red candles in those. So those were the ones I was watching, and I think Cadena as well. Cadena was going up a bit. But everything else was kind of following Bitcoin and is kind of V-shape. So Ethereum Classic, again, all these red candles coming down into the same V shape that we see here. And that's what most of crypto did today. So that was just my observations, what I was watching. Kind of interesting. So there we have it. For those that are watching on the video, leave a comment below. Ask any questions that you want in the comments. Also, right after this stream is done, for those that are here, I'll be turning on the Dogecoin Live again, a 24-hour live stream. So I'll be turning that back on. As always, please be sure to like and subscribe. Certainly appreciate the support there. And be safe with your crypto. Best thing you can do. I try and teach not only about different ways to buy crypto and kind of look at the charts, but also safety and security, because there's no insurance, and so it's all on you. So be as safe as you can. So until tomorrow, have a good evening. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.